All right, good morning and welcome to this active flow and breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm delighted to be with you here this morning. For this class, we're going to do a really, what I hope will be a gentle exploration of movement and breath. And so, nothing too strenuous, nothing too, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Assertive or aggressive. So the idea here is to be at an opportunity to find peace with yourself, to be gentle with yourself, to be kind and compassionate with yourself, to practice those principles, those approaches in your movement and in your breath. You know, the mindset here is to be kind, to be gentle, to be. We're seeking that place of being calm and centered, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within your own body. So, before we start, a couple things real quickly. Our first guiding principle: support precedes action. So ensure that you have whatever you need for your practice to support yourself in your practice today. Blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, a chair, tissues, clear your passageways, anything that will help you support yourself in your practice. Please have that available and please avail yourself of it during the practice. Use your supports. Secondarily, remember that this is a practice that is yours. And so while I'll be offering and suggesting and inviting you to do some things from over here, the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is optional. So honor that option, honor that by modifying any posture at any time, coming out of any posture at any time, taking any alternate posture at any time. Anytime you feel like you've lost the flow of your breath, your attention to the breath, stop and reconnect with the breath, and then rejoin as you are ready. And then remember, we're being gentle, we're being kind, we're being compassionate. In the practice of yoga, even if you're going to the most intense power yoga class, the idea is to be within your own self and to be treating yourself kindly and to never, ever be in a place of overexertion. So one of the ways my teacher says this is do the practice without an ounce of extra effort. You're just meeting yourself where you are. Okay, enough talking. We'll land, we'll ground, we'll center, we'll set our gratitude and our intention, and then we'll begin. So find yourself in a supported posture, whatever that looks like for you. Bring yourself into yourself. Feel into the supports that are available by feeling into the physical sensation of connection between your body and whatever part of your body is touching something. Root down into those places of connection so that you can lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown, tuck the chin, feel the release at the back of the neck, keeping the spine elongated and aligned. And on your next inhale, bring your attention to your breath and then bring your hands to prayer or to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And turning your attention into your heart space, allow to arise in your heart space gratitude. Any one thing for which you are grateful this morning. Maybe a little gratitude for yourself for making it to your mat. And whatever arises when gratitude is called forth, see it clearly in your mind's eye. And then anchor your gratitude there in your heart space. And then continuing to hold your awareness there in the center of your being, in your heart space. On your next inhale, I invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just keep your gratitude anchored. And whatever your intention is, take a moment now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then listening as the echoes of your intention reverberate in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention, as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then lift the chin, release the hands to the knees. For those that don't know, Namo is a Sanskrit word that means I bow to the divine, to the creative consciousness that exists in everything. Namaste means that I bow to that spark of the divine or creative consciousness that exists within you and within me. So I bow to that. And so we're going to begin here. So let us come onto our mat immediately and come into our tabletop posture. So hands are underneath and slightly in front of the shoulders, creating length in the spine. Knees are directly underneath the hips. Feet are straight back from the knees, tops of the feet released. Crown is long towards the top of your mat. Hips are long towards the bottom of your mat. You'll feel the length in your side body. We're going to do our cat postures here. So we're going to arch and flex the spine here. So on the inhale, we'll arch the lower spine. So maybe feel like the belly's dropping. The heart will come forward and up. The crown will come forward and up. The hips will rise. So we're arching the lower spine on the inhale. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And then on the exhale, breathing out through the nostrils, we'll exhale and round the spine. Release the head. The biceps will frame the ears. The hips will roll under. We get this big rounding in our spine. Then continue that movement at your pace. Inhaling, arching, and lifting. Exhaling, rounding, and releasing. Your rhythm, your breath, your pace, your practice. Now here in this first exercise, we'll begin to find that ocean breath or ujjayi breath. So feel yourself tightening a little bit at the back of your throat. And as you do that, you'll begin to hear, perhaps audibly, the sound of the breath in the nostrils. Inhaling, exhaling. And that audible sound of the breath in the nostrils becomes your cue for your rhythm. You find your rhythm. And maybe as you feel into this, you begin to breathe a little more rapidly, maybe not. Remembering no overexertion, no extra effort here. Just finding this opening in the spine. We're going to do a couple more. Inhale to neutral. Exhale. Just simply push your hips back toward your heels. Releasing the hips toward the heels. Releasing the crown toward the mat. No, I'm sorry. Releasing the brow toward the mat. Maybe your forehead doesn't touch the mat. Maybe you use your block here to support your forehead. Once you've found your supports for your forehead and your hips have released toward your heels, go ahead and take your hands back by your feet, palms up, releasing any tension in the wrists, maybe wiggling the fingers and rolling the wrists. Being gentle and kind to yourself here. This is our child's pose. We're going to work from here. The back should be released at this point. The lower back is released. Maybe your shoulders are released. I'd like you to walk your hands out in front of you. On the inhale, press into the fingertips and press the hips back toward the heels. On the exhale, walk your hands over to the left edge of your mat. Take both hands there. Maybe your right hand crosses over your left. Maybe it reaches it, maybe not. You're just feeling a little bit of stretch in the right side body here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. As you inhale, walk your hands back to center. Pop up on the fingertips. Lightly press the hips back toward the heels. And then as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right edge of your mat. And again, maybe your left hand crosses your right, maybe not. Maybe your hands don't reach the edge of your mat, maybe not. Maybe they walk off the edge of the mat. You're just feeling a little stretch in the left side body here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, walk your hands back in front of you. And then on your exhale, come forward into your tabletop, curl the toes, and press back through the heels. As you inhale, press back into the ball of the foot and into the heel.
Pressing down into the fingertips and the heel of the palm. Just find a little tension. You feel your core maybe engage a little bit. As you exhale, continue to press and lift as you lift the hips and knees off the mat, taking the hips toward the ceiling and towards the wall behind you, releasing the crown of your head down toward the mat. Again, biceps bring the ears. Let the heels drop in the direction of the bottom of your mat, and this is your downward dog. Take a moment here to breathe into this. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here and bend your right knee and press back through your left heel. Feel that length in the back of the left calf, hamstring, maybe the glute. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. As you inhale, bend the left knee and press back through the right heel. Feel that same feeling, maybe a little different side, different feeling, just feeling into the length in the back of the right leg. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here, bend both knees, lift both heels, and press the hips toward the wall behind you. Feel that length in the back of the body. Full inhale. As you exhale, maybe straighten the legs, let the heels drop in the direction of your mat. This is your down dog. Inhale here. And as you exhale, just walk your hands back toward your feet. Bringing your hands to your shins or to your ankles, maybe to the mat, maybe to a block, hint. Releasing your head, making sure there's no tension in the neck, letting the forehead come toward the shins. The hips are going high toward the ceiling, slightly to the wall behind you to feel the weight balance in the feet. This is your forward fold. Maybe you brace here. Maybe you grab opposite elbow in front of or behind the legs. Feeling what you can need to feel here as you lift out of the waist and relax the forehead toward the shins. Breathe in, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. As you exhale, release your elbows if you're holding them. Bend the knees, and as you inhale, slowly roll your torso upright. One vertebra at a time. The torso will come up, shoulders will naturally lift and then roll down. The palms will turn forward, the crown will lift. Chin comes parallel to the mat. Breathe in here, full inhalation. Mountain posture, feeling yourself here. Complete exhale. On your next inhale, take your arms high, biceps frame the ears. Maybe your palms touch, maybe not. Just lifting and lengthening the fingertips toward the ceiling. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, get a little longer on your lift, fingertips toward the ceiling. On your exhale, just let your arms fall to the left, your right hip bumps to the right. And let your body go where it goes. Listen to the wisdom of your body here. On your inhale, lengthen through both arms. On your exhale, maybe there's a little extra space created there, maybe not. Breathe into this length. On the right side, opening, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, let your arms and body lean to the right as you bump that left hip. Now you only go to where your body allows. Take a full inhale here, get long through both arms. And as you exhale, maybe there's a little space, maybe not. Breathing into this stretch on the left side body. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long, fingers toward the ceiling. Maybe roll your eyes up. Maybe lift your chin slightly. Maybe a little back bend. Don't overdo it here. Full inhale. Exhale, find your length. Inhale, here, come back to center. Exhale, bring the hands through prayer as you hinge at the hips and fold into forward fold. Releasing completely. Crown toward the mat. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Now bring your hands to your shins for bracing. Inhale, straighten the arms, flatten the back. Breathe behind the heart, flat back. Exhale, release the hands, release the head. Forward fold. Inhale, root the rise, bend the knees slightly as you lift and come all the way up through tall mountain. So the arms go high, greeting the sun, greeting the day.
Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Check your intention, check your gratitude. Let's move a little bit from here. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands beside the feet and then walk your hands out, coming into a plank. So the crown is long, the heels are long. Inhale here in your plank. Stabilize, get steady. Feel your core engage. Press back through the heels, lengthen through the crown. Exhale here. Drop your knees to the mat. Press your hips back toward your heels. Come into your wisdom pose or child's pose. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, come up into your tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back into your downward dog. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. On your inhale, press your left leg as if you could stamp the wall behind you. Press back through that right heel, back through that left heel. Inhale here. As you exhale, look up between your hands and then bring your knee underneath the body. Bring your left foot between your hands, coming into a lunge. Help it if you need to. Drop your right knee and the top of your right foot to the mat. Take a moment here to stabilize. Find your balance points, your supports, your sole of your left foot, maybe your fingertips, your right knee, top of your right foot. Engage your core, maybe pick up your hands. Maybe bring your hands to your left knee for support. Press into the palms. Straighten your arms to lift the torso. This is your supported low lunge. Feel into that rooting down into your supports. Breathe in here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, if you like, take the arms high. Maybe your palms touch. Maybe you interlace the fingers. Maybe you hook the thumbs. Maybe your hands don't even touch. Maybe just find your length, fingertips toward the ceiling. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring your hands down. Bring the foot. Walk your right hand over underneath your face. Inhale, take your left hand to your chest as you rotate your torso to the left. Twisting a little bit here. And then on your next inhale, maybe you take your left arm toward the ceiling, finding your full simple twist. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring that left hand back down. Frame the foot. Walk your right hand back out. Curl the toes and lift the right knee. And step the left foot back to join the right, coming into your downward dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. On the inhale, the right leg goes back. Stamp the wall behind you with your right foot, pressing back through the left heel, right heel. Get long. Inhale. As you exhale, look up between the hands. Bring the knee underneath the body. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. Find your supports here. Top of left foot, left knee, right foot. Maybe your fingertips. Engage your core. Inhale, bring your hands to the prayer. Opposite hand underneath. Bring your hands to the knee. Opposite hand underneath. Inhale, straighten the elbows, lift the torso. Exhale, sink into this supported lunge here on this side. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, take the arms high, find your hand position. Notice what's different. One side uses it, not the same. Inhale, get long here. Exhale, sink in. Full inhalation. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, walk the left hand under the face, bring the right hand to the chest as you rotate the torso to the right. Establish yourself here. On your next inhale, maybe take your right arm high. Simple twist. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, get long. Exhale, look down, bring the hand down, frame the foot, walk the left hand back out there. Curl the toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back to join the left, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here.
On the inhale, the left foot goes back, press the back foot against the back wall, pressing back through the right heel, get long. On the exhale, look up between the hands, step the left foot forward to join the right. Drop the right knee on top of the right foot. Bring your left hand inside the left foot and walk your left foot out to the edge of your mat. Opening up that hip a little bit. Lizard pose here, supported lizard. And so you have options here. You can begin to roll that left hip open, externally rotating the left hip, bringing the sole of the left foot to be exposed. You can, if you're feeling the flexibility and availability of it, you can walk your hands out on the mat. If you have your block here, wonderful place for your block, you can bring your elbows down onto your block, or you can bring your elbows to the mat. All are good. There's no right or wrong in yoga. There's only what works for you in this moment, being in your body in this moment. Not competing with anyone, including yourself, yesterday's version of yourself. Oh, yesterday I could get my elbow on the mat. Today, maybe not. Be where you are as you breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your next inhale, wherever your hands are, begin to walk them back underneath the shoulders. Begin to bring that left foot back in alignment with the hip. Take the left hand outside the left foot. Frame the foot. Inhale here, curl the toes and lift the right knee. Exhale, step the left foot back to join the right. Come into downward dog. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, the right leg goes back and stamps the wall. Left heel gets long. Inhale here. Exhale, look up between the hands, bend the knee, bring the foot forward between the hands. Drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. Bring the right hand inside of the right foot. Walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Now, find your variation here, noticing what's different on this side for you. Maybe one side's different than the other, which is absolutely normal. We are not fully symmetrical. And so depending on your particular situation, you may have more or less flexibility and mobility on one side than the other. Different sense of sensation. Just be in your own body here. Find your place. Maybe walking your hands out, maybe dropping your elbows. Continuing to rotate externally that right hip. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your next inhale, wherever your hands are, walk them back underneath your shoulders. Begin to bring that right foot in line with the hip. Right hand comes out to frame the foot. Inhale, curl the toes, lift the left knee. Exhale, step the right foot back to join the left, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, just drop to your knees. Press your hips back toward your heels. Bring your hands back by your feet, palms up. Come into your wisdom pose for a moment. Take a breath. Check in with yourself. Integrate and notice what's shifted for you. We've done a few minutes of practice, a few minutes of movement. What has changed for you? Notice your own experience. Check in with your gratitude and your intention in your heart space. Are you present? Check in with your breath. Are you focused on your breath? Move within your own body. As you inhale, take the arms long. And bring yourself up to table. As you exhale, curl the toes, lift the knees and hips, press back into downward facing dog. Full inhale here. Complete exhale here. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale. Just walk the feet forward between the hands, bringing yourself to the top of your mat into a forward fold. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale to a flat back, bracing on the shins if you like. Exhale, find your forward fold. Bend the knees as you inhale, rise up, one vertebrae at a time, through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Let the fingers go long, the palms come forward, the hips come forward. Mountain posture. Take a full inhale here. A complete exhale. Let's greet the sun once or twice, some sun salutations. On the inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, we hinge and fold. On the inhale, a flat back. On the exhale, we fold, place the hands beside the feet, step the left foot back into a lunge. Step the right foot back to join the left. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Come all the way down to the mat. Knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Come all the way down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. As you inhale, begin to lengthen through the crown, lifting the heart, lifting the crown. Maybe pressing up on the fingertips, maybe even picking up the hands. This is our cobra posture. Full inhale here. Exhale, lower back to the mat, curl the toes. As you inhale, press back to a plank. As you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. As you inhale, look up between the hands. As you exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands. Take a breath in this lunge posture. Full inhale. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward to join the left forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Let's smooth that out and begin to find a little flow. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Right foot back to a lunge. Left foot back to join. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Or up dog if you're an up dog fan. Exhale, lower down. Curl the toes. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, press back. Downward dog. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left foot joins it, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Finding our flow. Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation A. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, hinge and fold. One movement, one breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Walk, step, or float back to your plank and lower to the mat. Inhale, come up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float forward into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root and rise, tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. We're going to do two more. We're going to take out that extra movement at the bottom of the... So just follow the flow. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet. Walk, step, or float back to plank and lower. Inhale, rise up, cobra or up dog. Now pay attention. On the exhale, one smooth move. Lower down, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float forward into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gather as you go. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Check your gratitude, check your intention. Complete exhale. One more, inhale. Arms go high, tall mountain, greet the sun, greet the day. Exhale, forward fold, release completely. Inhale, flat back, find your length. Exhale, fold and float back and lower. Inhale, rise up, your choice. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float forward into your forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Bring yourself down onto your mat on your back. Extend your legs, extend your crown. Let your toes fall open. Let your arms come down by your hips, palms up. Feel your lower spine on the mat as you just let go for a moment and breathe. Breathe into the belly, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Take a moment to just integrate. Full inhale here. Complete exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. All right, we're going to move into our figure 4 or supine pigeon pose. So we're going to bring the knees toward the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. Now feel that you can press into your feet. Feel that your lower spine is on the mat, supported there. Find your supports. And then we're going to start with the left leg. So we'll take the left leg long, and then inhale, lift the left foot toward the ceiling. Now, flex the toes of the left foot back toward the face. Keep those toes flexed. That protects the knee. As you rotate that left knee away from the face, opening the left hip, you're going to bring that left foot down across the top of your right knee. So hook your little ankle bone right outside your right knee. Keeping that left toes flexed, and then begin to open the left knee away from the face. Now this is your posture. You can be here. Now there's modifications that you may wish to do here. So you can lightly bring your left hand to the inside of your left thigh or to the inside of your left knee. It's only there as a guide. It's a support. Remember, support precedes action. So we're just supporting, because the tendency of that left knee is to come back toward the face. The tendency is to keep that hip rotating in. We want to rotate that hip out. We're opening in that left hip. So we're just using that left hand lightly as a guide, perhaps. Alternately, you can reach the left hand between the legs. The right hand goes outside the right leg, and maybe you can grasp behind your hamstring. Or maybe you have the flexibility to grasp in front of your shin. Everyone is different here. Or maybe your hands don't touch at all, but you're still finding that space. That inside of that left forearm is now guiding that left hip open. Now maybe you pick up your right foot. Maybe you bring your right shin parallel to the mat. Or maybe even you straighten the right leg and take the right foot toward the ceiling. Breathing here, full inhale. Hence the figure 4 is an upside down 4 if you look at it this way. And your right foot, left leg. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. No stress, no strain, no extra effort, being kind to yourself. Opening that hip on the inhale and on the exhale. Now, if your foot is high, bring it back parallel. If your right shin is parallel, bring your right foot back to the mat. If your between your legs, release your legs. Bring your hands down alongside your hips. Now, begin to wind that left knee back in toward the face, lift the left foot and bring the left knee into the body, and then extend the left foot to the ceiling. Exhale, take the left leg long. Let the right leg extend to join the left. Take a breath here, full inhale. Notice the difference in your hips and then sensation in your hips. Maybe you feel a little unbalanced, out of joint. That's okay. We're going to do the other side. On your inhale, bring the knees to the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. Find your posture here. All right, we're going to do the right side. Take the right leg long, and then lift the right foot toward the ceiling. Flex the right toes back toward the face, and then begin to open or rotate that right hip so that the right knee moves away from the face. The right foot comes down across the top of the left knee. You're hooking that ankle bone on the right foot outside the left knee. Continuing to rotate the right hip and open the right knee. Just be here. This is your posture. If you'd like to take a variation, either guiding or supporting the right knee or reaching between legs, maybe your left shin comes parallel with the mat. Maybe your left leg goes high. Maybe not. Not vital, not important. Just different variations of the posture. Feel different sensations, get to different areas. Working within your own body. Calm, steady, focused on the breath. Take a full inhale here. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. If your left leg is high, bring it back parallel to the mat. If your left shin is parallel to the mat, bring the left foot back to the mat. Release the left leg if you're holding it. Take the hands down in support. Rotate the right knee back toward the face and then bring the right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg long. Left leg joins it. Let the toes fall open. Turn your palms up for a minute. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Bring your toes and heels together. Bring your knees toward the ceiling. Bring the heels toward the hips. Find that posture where you're pressing into the feet. Now we're going to do dynamic bridges. And so bring your hands down alongside your hips, palms down. Press into the feet. And as you press into the feet, you'll feel perhaps the pelvic bowl begin to tilt. So you're feeling that little tilting of your pelvic bowl. You begin to feel the back side of your buttocks. The top of your buttocks might begin to lift off the mat. Continuing to press into the feet, keeping the knees moving away from the face and toward each other, you may feel that your buttocks lift entirely. Maybe you continue to press and rise, rolling up into the lower back. Maybe you roll up into the middle back. Maybe you roll up into the upper back. No weight in the head or neck. So we might be up in the shoulders, but not in the head or neck. Supporting here. Breathing here. Now the tendency of the knees is to splay open, so we need to rotate those thighs inward. Maybe put a block between your thighs to help, just to remind you to hold. And we're holding the posture, but not the breath here. Breathing, full inhale. Complete exhale. Now we're going to begin to pulse this. So on the inhale, we lift the belly button a little higher perhaps. And on the exhale, we gently roll down one vertebrae at a time till the buttocks are just hovering over the mat. And then we inhale, we roll back up. And then find your rhythm. Find your pace. Find your breath. Find your practice. Without an ounce of extra effort. No stress, no strain, no overexertion. Just moving within your own body. So modify as you need to, as you want to, adjust as you need to. Feeling particularly frisky, you can raise one leg or the other, extending that leg as you continue to roll. Feeling really frisky, you can raise both legs. I want to see that one. Working here, a couple more. One more here on your inhale. Inhale, rise and shine a little brighter. Rise up, hold the posture, but not the breath. Breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. And as you exhale, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. When you reach your back to the mat, bring your knees into the chest. Reach up and squeeze to release the lower back, maybe a little rock side to side. And then exhale, extend the legs long, let the toes fall open, let the palms fall up into the hips, and take a full deep breath. Inhale into the belly. Exhale completely. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. All right, let's finish. Let's get our twist in here. So bring your heels and toes together. Bring the knees toward the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. Now, take your left leg, extend it long, and then raise the left foot toward the ceiling. Reach up behind the left leg somewhere and just gently bring the left knee toward the face, creating a little more space in the hip. And then as you exhale, cross that left thigh tightly atop the right. So you're pressing the back of the left thigh into the top of the right thigh. That left foot goes outside the calf, or maybe you can hooks around it if you have that flexibility. Your arms will come out from your shoulders, 60 to 90 degrees, creating a little space. You'll get long through the crown, feeling the lower spine on the mat. Inhale here. Crown gets long, knees move away from the face. On your exhale, let both knees just gently fall over to the left as you simultaneously look over your right shoulder. Now the right shoulder stays down and relaxed. So your knees might not go all the way to the floor or anywhere near the vicinity of the floor. Maybe they're just in the same zip code. It doesn't matter about that. You're just allowing the body to twist as it. Trust your body, listen to the wisdom of your body, be in the wisdom of your body here. The weight of the gravity and the weight of the legs doing the work here, breathing in, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, bring the knees back to center, the head back to center. Take the left leg high, foot toward the ceiling, reach up behind the left leg, bring a little space, and then release the left leg long. Let the right leg join it. Take a breath here, full inhale. Notice the different sensations in your hips. Exhale. On your inhale, bring the knees to the ceiling, the heels toward the hips. And then we're going to go to the right side. So take the right leg long and then bring the right foot to the ceiling. Reach up behind the right leg. Open that space in the hips. And then cross the right thigh tightly atop the left. Pressing, finding that space for the right foot. Arms go out to the sides, creating space. Inhale, get long through the crown. Press the knees away from the face. Exhale, let both knees fall over to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And again, just go where your body allows, working with the wisdom of your own body, feeling into this twist, left shoulder down and relaxed. Breathe here. Find that length as you move the knees away from the face. Breathing in, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, bring your knees back to center, your head back to center.
Take the right foot high, reach up behind the right leg, bring that leg in, and then release the right leg down. Release the left leg down. Let the toes fall over, let the palms fall up. Take a full inhale down into the belly. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Beautiful. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Gently and compassionately make your way to a seated posture. We're going to close today with some breath and move ourselves into our meditative rest through our breath practice. So find a supported seat in a way that works for you. So easy pose, just sitting cross-legged. Maybe you're using your chair, anywhere you can be supported for a few minutes where you don't have to exert yourself to be in the pose. Focus is going to be on the breath. Now, in this breath practice, the body is very still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostril, and the focus is either at the brow point if the eyes are closed or just beyond the tip of the nose if your eyes are narrowed and unfocused. We're going to do an alternate nostril breath, Nadi Shodhana, and the rotation goes like this. We will inhale through the left nostril. Full, deep yogic breath. So that's deep for you, your rhythm, your pace. When you reach your full inhale, you'll pause for a moment, and then we'll exhale out the right nostril. Bottom of the exhale, we'll pause for a moment, then we'll inhale through the right nostril. When you are full, your rhythm, your pace, your breath, you'll pause for a moment, and then we will exhale out the left. That is one round. We're just going to do this for a bit. Now, you have options. You can just bring mental awareness to your nostrils to do that, or you can use any of the hand mudras that you are familiar with for yourself. You find your breath. So let's take a moment to settle into our posture, find our supports. Take a full inhale here, cleansing breath. And then bringing your awareness to your left nostril, begin to breathe in through the left, full inhalation. Pausing at the top of your inhale, switch your awareness to your right nostril and exhale through the right. Pausing at the moment at the bottom of your exhale, inhale through the right. Pausing at the top when full, change your awareness to your left nostril and exhale through the left. And continue the practice at your rhythm. Inhaling left. And exhaling right. And inhaling right. And exhaling left. Inhale and exhale are equal in their volume, duration, and intensity. Moving at the rhythm of your own breath, in your own practice, in your own space. Holding your body very still, keeping your awareness on your breath in the nostril. And focusing either at the brow point or the tip of the nose, being very present. Full breath awareness here, inhaling fully. Exhaling completely. finding your rhythm, your peace. Your breath and your practice. One more round here, wherever you are, let this next iteration be your final one of this particular practice. And as you complete your practice, release into your supported seated posture. Bring your hands to your knees, bring your thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Turn the palms up for receiving or inspiration. Turn the palms down for additional grounding or presence. Just be here. Notice the effect of your practice on yourself. Be in your own experience here. Begin to let go. Allow yourself to complete. Be done. You're done. Release into rest. Just resting here. Allowing the practice to integrate into your being, into your cells, into your soul. Allowing yourself to just be for a moment. Just sit with yourself and your gratitude and your intention and the echoes of your practice and notice what that's like. Release any shaping of the breath, any shaping of the body, any shaping of the mind. Allow yourself to just be for a moment. Witness yourself resting in your space. Now, if your mind is particularly troublesome and likes to wander, please know first that that is the nature of the mind. It's not you. It's just the nature of the mind to wander. And then perhaps suggest to your mind that it take a task. The task is simply to curiously, with gentle curiosity, track or scan your body and just look for areas of tension, tightness, constriction, contraction. Just looking with curiosity, just noticing. No need to do anything, no need to address those areas, just noticing, oh, that's interesting, a little tightness there. Allow your mind to have that task as you rest here. And if perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breathing. On your next inhale, I invite you to once again float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And as you witness yourself resting in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And I encourage you to remain here in this space of witnessing and resting for as long as you like. And more importantly, I encourage and invite you to, when you do rise, please take the echoes of your practice and your gratitude with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.